Hey there, Gemini honey. How are you? Welcome to your um God. Welcome to your monthly. Let me get my headphones in. Welcome to your love monthly. I'm gonna be doing this for singles, couples, and those in situationships. So each of those gets their own in segment. Don't worry about it. You'll understand it when I do it. I will also be doing reading for, well, essentially I'm reading for four energies here in a way. The first energy I'm reading for is what's coming towards you for each of your situations, and what your guidance is for each of your situations, single, couples, or relationship, or situationship. So when I say single, I'm essentially kind of looking at someone who's looking for love, and moving towards their best love, their highest love. When I say couples, it's someone who is in an established relationship and looking to improve that relationship. Sometimes that may mean ending it. For situationships, it is those who are neither single nor a couple. Those who are in a couple and are single. People who are, it's complicated. The energy that I'm reading for first is what's coming towards you, and I'm looking for the big one, the bigger energy, the one that's sort of impacting you and going to sort of impact you this month, February, in love, romance. So I guess it's almost like a soulmate energy. I don't like to call it that, but it is. So I'm reading for kind of what's coming, what you, well, not so much what's coming your way, but what you need to know about what's coming your way, about who's coming your way. This energy could be I'll be using the Romance Angels card. This energy can be a person, this energy can be people, this energy could be a dust cloud that you walk through, this energy could be you. It's an energy that you are going to experience quite possibly sometime this month. And that's the big one that I'm sort of reading for. So, if you have, I'm a different type of channel. So if you are used to other channels and their readings, which you probably are, I would put that at the door and just kind of sit back and relax and see how someone different does it differently. So expect that. May I please have unbiased access, please, to the energy that's coming towards what Gemini needs to know about what's coming towards them, please, in love. What's coming towards them in love and romance? What do they need to know? Wow, what does Gemini need to know about what's coming towards them? Who's coming towards them? And wow, that's a lot. Okay. In love and romance. I want to flip these like this, but they're like that. That's interesting. There may be someone or an energy that's coming your way that, for some of you, it's an opportunity that you may miss because it's not on your radar, or you're kind of, I don't know. And for some of you, it's an opportunity that I feel like you'll miss it. For some of you, it's an opportunity that you may miss. For others of you, it's an opportunity that you will purposely move away from, purposely not take. That's interesting. So either way, there seems to be some sort of opportunity that will come along oh my God, ooh, the energy that's coming towards you. What you need to know about that is there may be something that you may miss or something that you are fully aware of and will choose to not pursue. That's interesting. I don't know why I'm reading you here with that one. What does Gemini need to know about what's coming towards them? If this is a person, let's read that. If this is a person, for couples, if this is a person, if this is your partner, they may forget that it's Valentine's Day, or some significant something like that. I'm just using Valentine's Day as sort of like an example, because what I'm seeing here is someone not taking an opportunity, or even maybe ignoring it to some degree. Interesting. That's crazy. You know what? I'm gonna reshuffle this. I think this is true, but there's something really weird about it's like it feels like someone who's doing it on purpose, but also not. And at the same time, I'm reading someone who will ignore whatever they're getting and choose to sort of take a risk. You see? And follow their feelings. And for some of you, this is either multiple people coming your way, or if it's one energy, they're confused. Because what I'm seeing here is someone who will overall follow their feelings, or at least is paying attention to their feelings, right? How they feel, sort of what they're wanting for themselves, and they're really exploring what their future will be. And for some of you, for all of you, they're taking a risk. For some of you, they're taking a risk towards you. For others, they're taking a risk out of you, away from you. Now, whether it's away from you in that they're attending to like work, it seems like it may be for a short time. You know, it seems like if someone does take this energy, the essence of taking a risk, and they take a risk to move away from you, it's for a short time is what I'm seeing. If they move towards you, it's kind of a big deal. If they take that risk towards you. Here somehow I'm sensing like proposal, despite someone's sort of fears. I'm getting like, if somebody gets proposed to this month, come through. Or if you will be proposing to someone, if this is an energy that will come, into you, then awesome, congrats. I have somehow, I don't know why, I'm seeing engagement of some sort. I'm seeing like, I'm picking up something of like a deepening of a relationship, and for some of you, it's like engagement. That's interesting. For others of you, it's a hiatus from the relationship. Someone moving away from you for a bit, though. Like, it doesn't feel necessarily that it's for the long term. And I feel like if they are thinking that, it's not for the long term. It's not. I feel like if they do move away from you, it's sort of to figure out certain things for themselves in a better way. And they don't think that it's going to take forever. They don't think it's going to take a while. So I feel like that's what I'm picking up. It may not be If they are saying, you know, it's over, I don't want to be in this anymore, I don't feel like that's going to last. No. If they're saying, I just kind of need a break, I don't know how long I need, but I just need some time away, I don't believe that it's going to be that long of a time. Either way, I'm seeing like a short-ish lived departure from you to tend to themselves. Someone have an argument or something? Let's see, what else? If you are single, let's add to this. If you're single, new love in reverse. If you're single, the energy coming towards you, the person coming towards you, let's see. It seems slow. What you need to know about the energy is that it's slow. It doesn't feel prepared or ready. It seems to be taking care of things elsewhere. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what's interesting to me is the Four of Swords in reverse. This is that, like, pause, slow, and this would make sense with everything else here. Like, to help define the new love, which I'm saying feels slow, so come through. We have the Chariot in reverse, we have the Hierophant in reverse, and we have the Four of Swords, in the reverse. Now, what would make more sense to me is if the Four of Swords was like this, because then this is a very cohesive story. So the contradiction of having the Four of Swords in the upright is almost like someone seeking truth. I don't know, because what I'm seeing with the Four of Swords in the upright, to me, when I see it in the traditional cards, is he's waking up to the Three of Swords. You know, he's waking up to this sort of heartbreak. He's waking up to this sort of angsty, emotional such and such. And in the back of his mind is a sort of truth. So to me, how I see this is, for you singles, the energy, what you need to know about it is largely here. The person may not take an opportunity to come towards you, aka you know, if you, I don't know, this may be shocking Valentine's, that's where this comes in, where because they aren't ready, or because of whatever is going on with them, this could really also be for situationships. If you're dealing with someone because they, I don't know, either forget or aren't wanting to make things move faster than they need to, or if they have kind of separated a little bit from you, they may not take the opportunity with the whole Valentine's Day to do anything more special than, you know, it needs to be. They may kind of maybe even avoid you a little bit. Yeah, I mean, for singles, new love in reverse is the Chariot, so there's no movement. If anything, it's kind of caused movement for me. not even just slow movement, but like I said slow movement earlier, but with the Chariot and the Hierophant coming out, it's almost like not necessarily going in the wrong direction, but like pulling things in a direction that sort of veers you off the course and buys you time. You know, that kind of thing. Because it seems like that energy that's coming towards you may need to be sorting through some shit. I don't know. For situationship people, okay, so we remember this for singles. For singles, if you are dealing with somebody, I'm not entirely, well, let's see. Yeah, it's interesting. It's so weird. It's interesting. It's just for singles, this person, what I was gonna say before asking the tarot for a quick convo was they may or may not be interested. I do see romantic feelings is here, but it's not necessarily how I read it. I read it more so as their own feelings because this is showing me this. What's going on with them in their background. So what's going on with them is their sort of living daily life, being a walking zombie in your relationship or situationship. If this is applying for couples too, then cool. But how they're feeling, they want to, again, take care of their feelings. They want to take care of how they're feeling, like I was saying in the beginning. And so they're paused, okay, or even kind of veering off to buy time. To figure things out. So, singles, if you are completely single, this, and you're like, right, Luce, I'm not dealing with anybody, this could actually be your person who is coming, not so much this month, but like, it's like a creepy, if you aren't with someone right now, if you were to ask them what was going on in February and they were like cognitively aware, they'd probably be like, oh, I was figuring myself out. Like your future person may be in this sort of energy. At least the future person who would be the new love in the upright at this moment, nah. They're listening to their feelings, I feel. They are, like I've been saying, let me get back to that. So you say, then what's the sun here? The sun to me, it comes out first, it flips over. So for some of you, the stream stopped. I don't know where I left off. But in any case, what I'm seeing here is someone whose feelings have been illuminated. And for some of you, they aren't really, yeah, but I feel like they're more so really exploring their feelings. Like, that's what I'm seeing with this. Like, yeah, Eight of Cups is like walking away and they've exposed and they're following their feelings, but I feel like they're trying to follow their feelings, but also in a way that they don't want to. But inadvertently, they kind of are by making certain moves. So I do see this for even couples and people in situationships, that whole storyline of someone taking some time away. Because to me, the Eight of Cups feels temporary still. But with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like there is some care. It's just they need to figure themselves out. So for singles, that's what I'm getting for you. The story will be repeating. Whomever it is trying to figure themselves out and trying to be a little bit more clearer and shedding light onto all the emotions that they have around you, them, the situation, or where their life is going as far as what they want for themselves. Also, if you're super single, like I was saying earlier, if this is like your future person, I do believe that they may be leaving a situation with someone else, and that one is the risk that they're taking towards you for deeper commitment, while at the same time leaving the other person behind. Now I wonder, will they circle back to the other person with this energy? I feel not. I feel like if they meet you, that will give them more strength not to go back. No, that's not entirely true. Um, if you're single and this is kind of being like, I've been feeling like my person's close, blah blah blah, then I want to say that they're moving away from whatever they've been in and wanting something better for themselves, in the spiritual sense, I guess, better for themselves. I think they're just leaving one situation and coming towards you, following that guidance towards you and leaving that other situation. Wow, that was intense. That was crazy. Very interesting. Okay, so let me do that for people uh, in situation in couples. So how this energy relates specifically for couples, please. I don't like y'all seeing my babies. My babies in the background. How does this situation particularly affect singles and what they need to know, please? I mean, couples, what they need to know, please. For couples. I saw the wedding card. Did you see it? Then again, I'd be seeing cards that aren't here, so. Anyway, for couples, please. Alright, so for couples, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. I kind of feel like you may have no choice here. That's what I'm picking up on this. It seems like what you need to know about the situation is your partner has a say. Your partner has a right to have a say, to move towards what they think is right in order for them to figure themselves out. And you may have no chance in the matter to do one way or the other. That's what I'm picking up. The Magician. Very interesting. He's the ultimate swear, so let's see where this is going. The Emperor. So it seems to me he is the ultimate swear and he is the ultimate doer. He's in the reverse. So it seems like allow things to play out how they're going to play out, knowing full well that you have some control and how you respond to yourself. But what you need to know about this energy is that they're taking the lead to kind of do what they need. I get it. It's not, the Magician is the great doer as well, but the great doer is the Emperor. He's the great, I've done it, right? To me, these are both masculine energies. However, one of them is in the bump position. How I kind of see this is it is about the other person sort of figuring themselves out and allowing them to do that. Now, as it relates to that whole risk thing, I just wonder what that is. If you're in a couple and your partner seems to be a little bit aloof, we're going to see what your guidance is, but it seems like they're trying to sort of sort things out for themselves about where their longevity is, where they want to go, about how much they want to manifest in their life, whether what they're manifesting is here. It seems like they are trying to sort things out. Okay, so for those in couples, it's the Sun in reverse with the romantic feelings. Very interesting. The Ten of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Wands in reverse. What happened? I don't know. As in, what happened between you two? If you're a couple. Someone needs to figure themselves out. Someone needs to really think about how they want to do that, where they want to proceed. Truly, there is a sense of buying time here. There is a sense of buying time because with this Ten of Swords, the Sun in reverse, this could be the sun rising, right? From this Ten of Swords, them thinking themselves to death and them rising and I feel like as the sun rises, it just adds heat to these swords here. So it's almost like, yes, they are following their feelings again, but inadvertently so, and they may need to follow their feelings and figure out what's going on within them as it relates to your connection. And as it relates to how they want to proceed moving forward, whether they want, what risk that is that they're trying to take. Okay, so it may be a risk for them to say, hey, I just need some time to figure some things out, or I just need some time to, yeah, I need some time to figure things out. And if that figuring out is them making that grand move, whatever it is, then they make it with a sound and conscious mind. Very interesting. For situationships, please, what do they need to know particularly about this energy? For those in situationships, what are they? Okay, I don't wanna. Very soon, and stay optimistic about your love life. So, are we still here? Yeah. Oh, we've already been here for 30 fucking minutes. God damn it, Gemini. It shouldn't have taken so long. Okay, so for Gemini, what you need to know, situationships in particular, how this energy speaks to you, what you need to know about it. Something small. It seems like if you're in a situationship, you may be something small. You may be receiving something, hearing something from, the person of interest in your world, that may make you feel some type of way. Either they'll be telling you that they're feeling stuck, or they will be telling you something that makes you feel stuck. So this could be something like, hey, I'm into you, but ... And that's something where you get what you need to hear, but then at the same time, you have one foot in, one foot out, and you kind of, it would be better if you had both foot in either situation, but it's almost like what you need to know about this energy is honestly, I'm just gonna say where I feel. It seems like they will be telling you something to keep you on hold. Because I feel like that's you being stuck. Because I asked, what's in that cup that night is bringing? What's in that cup? It's feeling stuck. So it's almost like you may get something. You may hear something from them. They may take some sort of move to say something, do something, whatever, but it's something that makes you feel stuck. So this could be something good. This could be something bad. This could be just something that you're like, fuck, I don't know how to... And you're in a situation where you don't really know which way to go because you're blindfolded and tied up and you don't know where, like, you're just spinning yourself in circles because you just don't really know what to do. It may put you in a vulnerable situation where it's hard to be optimistic about certain things because, well, which leg do you stand in? Which world do you stand in? So, I am going to go on ahead and pull your guidance here for how, for how you can handle this buying time energy, for it to take you towards your highest good. What I'm actually gonna do is, how can Gemini is dealing with this energy um, handle it. You know, what is their guidance to reach them towards their highest good and love, please? Interesting. All right. What I get from that is stick around, but don't wait. So you can go about it any unrequited love. And very soon. Okay. Yeah. Pretty much that answered it for me. It seems like you can stick around if you want. You can hang in there, give them the time that they need. And for couples, I would say for sure give your partner the time that they need, especially if it's for that. But I would say don't wait. So, in as much as you can't really put a number on someone and what they need to process, if you would like to, just a personal idea that you could you could put is say, you know, you take the time that you need, but how about we check in 2 months or 3 months or a couple of weeks, you know, on February 30th, or that doesn't exist, on, you know, March 3rd, something like that. How about we check in at that point so that you're not waiting in limbo for an X amount of time. Just for anybody who that piece of advice, personally from me, can help, so that you're not in limbo forever for those couples. Even for those in situationships, or even for those in singlehoods, you know, where you say, you know, can we put a time on it? I know that that sounds pedantic and that sounds very Virgo Libra of me, but and I've been in that situation with a Gemini, actually, where I was like, okay, like, how about we reconvene in a couple of months or a couple of weeks and just enjoy each other's company. Until then, given the energy that we have between us. And I mean, they were obviously like, they were like, oh, we don't have to do that. And I was like, no, we should, because I don't want to be in limbo forever. And you don't want to be in limbo forever and hope that it'll just figure itself out. No, you kind of want to put a date on these things. At least I do. That's where I feel safe, personally. But for you guys, you do have a choice. You can choose to walk away, especially if you're feeling very angsty. I not walk away. Please mind my language. If you're new to my channel or you've been here for X amount of time, I try to watch the words that I say, because there's certain words that, like, they carry certain charge, and waiting and sticking around mean different things. They may look the same, but they have a different energy. So this seems like you can stick around if you want and give them what they need, because it almost feels like it's not about you, in that, you know, what they're going through is what they're going through, and like this read is more so about how to nurture sort of the other energy. Sorry. But if this was in terms of you, sort of check yourself, like, don't put yourself in a waiting energy. Let yourself really hear what they're saying. They're not ready for you, or they are ready for you, whatever that risk is that they're taking with you, and those feelings that they're having and needing to sort them out, because, you know, they deserve to sort themselves out as well. Overall, for all of you, really, it's keep an open mind. Things may not be as, you know, worst case scenario as possible. For some of you, like I was saying before, they were going to come back. They're not going for forever. Not at all. It does, even with honeymoon reverse, it's kind of like stick around, but at the same time, it's like, but just don't wait. That's what I'm getting from this combo. I'm getting don't wait. From here, I'm saying you can stick around. From here, it's kind of like in between, like, hey, keep an open mind about how this could go. So for singles, keep dating, or just, you know, whatever. And for those in situationships, you know what your situationship is, you know what it is, what way you're going to choose. If you choose to stick around and give them that balance, and in fact, for all of you, it's sort of like have that balance and be, I suppose, objective about things, not just thinking about yourself, but also thinking about yourself, right? If you're someone who is very, it's all about them and their healing and blah, 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 it's like, no, like, you're a person too, you're a person in a relationship, put your foot in and say what you want for yourself as well in this dynamic. And what you need. But it's for those of you who are maybe all about you and they're born to please you and they're there for you. Maybe, take a step back, take a seat, and realize that, they may need some time to figure themselves out in some way. So, yeah, for singles particularly, the ones that have yet to meet this person, I would say definitely keep an open mind about who your soulmate may be. That's where that message really comes in. Who your person may be, people are coming towards you. Maintain your inner peace. Sounds so stupid, but kind of be balanced, be open, be friendly, be lighthearted. Invite play and flirtiness in your life, and just a sense of Meryl Streepness in the way you live your day-to-day life. Go watch a Meryl Streep interview and you'll see what I mean. Very distinct vibe that I'm studying the shit out of right now, because she is feminine elegance embodied. People were always like, Meryl Streep, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, I get it. She's got it. Not her characters, but the Meryl Streep that you see in interviews. I'd actually recommend you watch like a Graham Norton clip of Meryl Streep to see the kind of energy that I personally want you to embody to attract your person. Be carefree. Yeah, be carefree. Be laissez-faire. If someone wants to date you, cool, say yes. If you don't want to, say no. If people are right, say yes. Just kind of be nonplussed, specifically to Gemini singles looking for love. I feel like that's going to draw your person in. Absolutely. They won't know what hit them. Good luck. For those in situationships, maintain your balance. I would say now that about the singles that have that certain attitude of being nonplussed, of being open to your partner or your sort of partner, seeing what they want, stepping up to your needs, and just speaking matter-of-factly. I'm not seeing like being all up in your feelings. It's almost like just speaking matter-of-factly, about, okay, you take your time, how long would you want for XYZ. Cool, I'm gonna be like this angel and just float the fuck around and like go like, okay, I'm gonna go find someone else to be entertained by who actually, knows that they want me, blah, blah, blah. But not in a fuck you kind of way, but in a like, I'm looking for love. I'm looking for that. For couples, be the balance for your partner. Be the balance for your partner. Keep yourself entertained. Give them the space and time they need, and just kind of be the rock. Okay? Be the rock for couples. So I appreciate you, Gemini. If you would like to join the membership, you can. And there's a free level, but there's also paid levels. It's about stepping into your sovereignty. I mentioned that because I have readings on there and the private exclusive content that really goes deeper into your spirituality and helping you and us step into our sovereignty so we can really claim life back. Because life will take you on some trips, bro. So, especially depending on the level that you decide to join at. So I will see you next time. I hope this helped you. I hope this served you, Gemini.